Today we're taking you on an in-depth journey into the 2026 Mazda RX-9, Mazda's boldest and most emotional vehicle in decades. After years of rumors, speculation, and endless concept cars, Mazda finally pulled the curtain off the RX-9, revealing a car that is not only real but a legitimate contender in the high-performance sports car world. It's built for the purists, yet it embraces the future. It retains the DNA of the RX-7 and RX-8 while reimagining everything for a new generation. But what exactly makes the RX-9 such a big deal? Let's start under the hood. The 2026 RX-9 is powered by a brand new generation of rotary engine. Yes, a rotary, the same type that made the RX-7 a cult classic. But this isn't the same Wankel rotary you remember from decades past. Mazda calls it the Skyactiv-R, and it's a plug-in hybrid, rotary electric powertrain. At its heart, it's a 1.6-liter twin-rotor engine, paired with an electric motor and a compact battery system. The rotary engine works primarily as a range extender, but also provides direct drive and sport modes. Combined output, an impressive 400 horsepower and 365 pounds-ft of torque sent to the rear wheels. That's right, rear-wheel drive. Mazda stayed true to the RX heritage by keeping the driving layout that made its predecessors so loved among enthusiasts. The rotary engine's compact size allows it to be mounted low and far back, giving the RX-9 near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution. And because it's so lightweight, the car tips the scales at just under 3,300 pounds, making it one of the lightest sports cars in its class. On the performance side, Mazda promises a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 3.8 seconds, with a top speed of around 175 miles per hour. The RX-9 doesn't just look fast, it is fast, and more importantly, it feels fast, thanks to a responsive throttle, quick-shifting 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, and a new torque vectoring limited slip differential. But the RX-9 isn't only about speed, it's about connection. It's about driver involvement. Step into the cabin and you'll find a minimalist yet driver-focused cockpit. Everything is built around the driver. The steering wheel is small and tactile. The instrument cluster is a mix of analog-style digital gauges with customizable displays. The seats, lightweight Recaro-sourced buckets that hug you in place during spirited driving, but are still comfortable enough for daily commutes. Mazda has taken a page from the playbook of cars like the Toyota GR86 and Porsche Cayman. Simple, purposeful, and emotional, yet the RX-9 manages to add its own layer of sophistication. The interior materials are upscale, with Alcantara and leather trims, carbon fiber inlays, and ambient lighting that subtly changes with driving mode. It's modern and classy without feeling cold or overly technical. Now let's talk design. The RX-9 is stunning. It pulls inspiration from the RX Vision concept that wowed crowds years ago and transforms that vision into production reality. The front end is aggressive yet elegant, with thin LED headlights, a sculpted hood, and a wide grille that channels airflow directly to the rotary power plant. The body is sleek, almost sculptural, with flowing lines that hug the chassis. The rear is wide and muscular, featuring quad exhaust tips and a full-width LED taillight bar. Mazda has infused this car with Kodo design philosophy, movement and tension, captured even when the car is standing still. It looks exotic, but not in an overstated way. It's the kind of car that turns heads without screaming for attention. The long hood, short rear deck, and low stance are all classic RX design elements, modernized to meet 2026 expectations. Handling-wise, Mazda has outdone themselves. The RX-9 rides on a newly developed rear-wheel drive platform that blends lightweight materials and clever engineering to offer incredible chassis rigidity. Double wishbone suspension in the front and a multi-link setup in the rear keep the car planted during hard cornering, while adaptive dampers provide a supple ride during everyday driving. Whether you're carving up a mountain road or cruising on the highway, the RX-9 feels alive beneath you. And for those who love tech, the RX-9 doesn't disappoint. It features a 12.3-inch central infotainment screen with Mazda's latest user interface, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a heads-up display, and an optional 14-speaker Bose premium audio system. Mazda also includes its full iActive Sense, Safety Suite adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and more. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the rotary engine's past. Reliability, emissions, fuel economy. Historically, these were the areas where rotaries struggled, but Mazda claims they've solved most of these issues. The new Skyactiv-R engine is cleaner, quieter, and more efficient, thanks to direct injection, better sealing, and hybrid support. Emissions are reduced significantly, making the RX-9 compliant with even the toughest international regulations. Fuel economy, around 32 miles per gallon combined when running in hybrid mode, with up to 45 miles of AI electric range in EV mode. Not bad at all for a car pushing 400 horsepower. One of the most exciting things about the RX-9 is how it fits into the current sports car market. It offers a truly unique alternative to the typical turbocharged inline-4s and V6 South. It's not trying to copy the Supra, nor is it chasing after the Corvette. It's carving out its own identity. And that's what Mazda has always done, best create cars that connect emotionally, not just on paper. Pricing for the RX-9 starts at around $58,000, which puts it in a sweet spot, more affordable than a Porsche Cayman, yet more powerful and exclusive than a Toyota GR Supra or Nissan Z. There will also be a high-performance RX-9 variant coming in 2027, rumored to push over 500 horsepower with a 3-rotor setup and upgraded chassis components. For now, though, the 2026 RX-9 is the perfect balance. It's fast enough to thrill, refined enough to daily drive, and special enough to keep enthusiasts talking for years. Mazda has created a modern halo car that honors the past while pushing into the future. And yes, it's still a true driver's car manual mode with paddle shifters, a traction control system that can be fully turned off, and a driving experience that makes you feel like part of the machine. If you're a car enthusiast, you should be excited. If you ever dreamed of owning an RX-7, this is your moment. The RX-9 is everything we hoped it would be and more. It's Mazda reminding the world that they still care about passion, about performance, about building cars that matter. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 Mazda RX-9 is a triumph. It's brave, it's beautiful, and it's brilliant to drive. It's the kind of car we don't see often anymore, a sports car, born out of love, not just numbers. Whether you're a Rotary fan or new to the game, this car delivers an experience that few modern machines can match. Mazda has finally brought the RX name into the electric era, and they've done it with style, performance, and soul. This isn't just a return, it's a revolution. The 2026 RX-9 isn't just a car, it's a legacy reborn. Thanks for watching.